Yo, 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 yo. What up, though? This is your boy, Crispy Daniels, and you are now on Show and Talk. So, tonight's movie is a movie that I'm pretty sure everybody knows about. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because I seen it last night for the first time in years. I was probably in my single digits, but the last time I seen this film. And that film, you guys, is Rumble in the Bronx, starring Jackie Chan. Yo, so this movie right here was Jackie Chan's debut in America. This movie came out in 1995, 96 here. So when I tell you that this movie's hilarious, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen it by now, this shit right here is funny as hell, man. There was just so many, moments in the movie where I chuckled and I laughed out loud. And one particular scene that stood out to me was the scene where his character Keon was punching old boy in the face. He punched him in the face. Then the little dude in the wheelchair, handed him a helmet, smacked him in the face with a helmet. He ate that shit, and then he handed him a wrench. And then that's when the dude dropped to his knees and started crying and begging. Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. But basically, the story it goes that Jackie, or Keon comes into town and he's visiting, for the wedding or whatever, with his uncle and his bride. You know what I'm saying? So when he shows up, that's when stuff starts happening. Like the uncle sells his store to this woman. You know what I mean? So while they having their little transaction in the office, like Keon, he appears in he didn't know it's a two-way mirror. He starts flexing and all that. It's funny. You know what I mean? So they could see him doing that in the office. And then the girl, starts clowning him when he comes in there because he realizes it was a two-way mirror and he felt embarrassed, I guess. But, they did the paperwork for the store and all that. And then I guess the girl, the woman takes over. And I don't know if y'all seen Drunken Master 2, but the same woman who runs the store in this movie is also she plays Jackie Chan's stepmother in that movie. You know what I mean? Even though in real life she was 9 years younger than him. So yeah, the movie's pretty crazy. So what happens is these dudes walk in the store or whatever, and then they start trashing the place after, old girl tries to put a foot down. So, your boy Keon comes out and he just starts, washing them, yo, just taking them all out. So after that, they run away. And then, before that, it was like a drag race in the street. Like that night, it was Keon and his uncle in the bed sleeping. And then I guess he got up because he heard motorcycles and whatnot. It was these two women racing. And then it was just like, driving over cars and all that, just wrecking everything. And then right before, what I'm saying, they hit his uncle's car, he came down and stopped it. You know what I mean? So basically, the girl got a good look at him, like, all right, we're going to get you back for the, because he caused her to lose. So I think it might have been the night after or something like that. The girl, she got kidnapped. The same girl who lost the drag race, pretended to be kidnapped. So Keon goes to try to rescue her or whatever, but then it all turns out it was a setup. So there was a brutal scene in this movie too. If you ain't got the stomach for it, or if you're not used to seeing, Jackie Chan's characters get fucked up in the movie, yo, don't check it out, man. Because there was a scene where they corner him in the alley, and then they start taking these baseball bats and hitting these beer bottles at him, and his glasses is coming at his way, and every time it shatters against the wall, it's like, basically hitting him in the face, scratching him up, fucking him up. So I think like later on that night, he comes up the stairs all fucked up, bleeding and shit. And then the girl that pretty much set that up started feeling bad, and she started nursing him back to health. But come to find out, she's the sister of the boy that was in the wheelchair. You know what I mean? That was handing Kyung all those items to, fuck up old boy. So, and oh yeah, there was another part in the movie that stood out to me too, man. When Keon gave the little dude his Game Gear. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know how many of y'all seen the movie or how many of y'all noticed this part, but I don't know, but I'm not an expert or anything, but the dude was playing the Game Gear with no goddamn game in it. You know what I'm saying? And then they didn't even try. Like all throughout the movie, he had the Game Gear playing it with no game in it. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, man. So like all these, and it's crazy because the gag was Keyoung. You know what I'm saying? He kept running into the same gang that was harassing him or whatever ever since that incident in the store. So, he kept fighting them and then they kept chasing them and all that. It got kind of funny because, you know what I mean? It came across each other, I think, for the last time in the club that the girl that set him up was working at because they become best friends, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, almost like love interests. So after that, you know what I mean? One of the dudes from the gang finds this bag, like this little black bag with diamonds. You know what I mean? And so he takes that shit, and then that's where the whole movie gets kind of dark. So he takes the diamonds or whatever, and he tries to hide them in the boy's old, I think it's like a pad or something on a wheelchair. He tries to hide them in that, and then Keyoung encounters him again. So I don't know. He got the diamonds back from him somehow. I know exactly because, like I said, it's been years since I've seen it, and I seen it for the first time in the wild last night. But I'm trying to remember everything. I didn't take notes, so all of this is straight off the top of the dome. So he took the diamonds or whatever, and then I think he stashed them and then threw them in the hall or something like that, and then ran away because it was like these dudes claiming to be the FBI, and it was like a criminal organization or whatever. So you know what I mean? Keyoung was the one that really found the diamonds, and he took them and stashed them. Well, he didn't know there was the diamonds. He thought it was just the old boy's pad for his wheelchair. The little dude, and then he shoved the thing under his couch, and then come to find out that the little dude's sister had bought him a new one and something else, a bear or something with it. So you know what I mean? They was in the park about to get some ice cream or whatever, and then the dude that took the diamonds from that criminal organization was trying to get them back. So he thought that the diamonds were in the padding chair, the new one that the boy was in. So he pushed his ass out the chair, took the pad, ripped it up, but it turns out it wasn't in there. So he runs off. And then there's another brutal scene in this movie. It was like these two black guys, right? That with the gang that kept chasing Keyoung again, which is Jackie Chan's character. So they was getting interrogated by the criminal organization or whatever. Like the head, he was looking for his diamonds, but come to find out they didn't know nothing. So one of the dudes got thrown through a what you call that shit? Like a grinder or something like that. It was brutal. So and then there's another gag in the movie where the store that we was talking about in the beginning that the girl was running. You know what I mean? It's a gag in the movie that the store kept getting torn apart because the first time the gang came in there, they was trying to steal. Keyoung beat their ass and just basically destroyed the store. The second time they went in, the gang themselves destroyed the store, just demolished it. And then the girl had like a team to come in there and remodel everything, redecorate. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they repaired the store. And not too long after that, the criminal organization came in there because they knew that Keyoung knew something about the diamonds that were missing. So they was trying to get him to come outside, and he didn't. So basically what they did was just tear the whole damn store down. Like, the shit was pretty funny. I ain't even going to lie. She just got it remodeled, and they just tore the whole shit down. You know what I mean? So, Keyoung had enough. So he went to the gang that kept chasing him. He went to their hideout with the girl that set him up in the beginning. So, you know what I mean? He was pissed. So he started wrecking shit. And then the leader of the gang said, okay, you want to fight? You know what I mean? So they fight. He gets his ass whooped. And then it was like a bunch of them, started coming after Keyoung, and he started whooping all their asses. You know what I mean? So after that, I guess they got cool. So when they left, you know what I mean? Now he was turning his attention on the criminal organization, the ones who wanted their diamonds back. So it was a scene, like it's a long ass scene where, you know what I mean, they was driving this hovercraft or whatever, this big ass hovercraft. And for a fact, I'm not sure if this is the scene that I think this is the scene if you go back and watch the movie, there's a scene where Kyung, Jackie Chan, behind the scenes was on the back of the hovercraft holding on to the rope, whatever. And he actually broke his leg, I believe. He was injured. He almost, I think, Rumble in the Bronx was the movie where it was a stunt he pulled off and almost died. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. I didn't even know that. So, because if you watch like most of his movies, he has like bloopers afterwards. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yo, it's a lot of funny parts. But then I forgot this is one part, man. No homo, but the dude that took the diamonds, right? They was on the roof. They cornered Kyung's character, Kyung on the roof of this building after they started chasing him again. Then the one dude who just wouldn't shut the fuck up, no homo, but he pulled his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Telling him to kiss his ass and we'll leave you alone. So Kyung yanks this antenna off the car and smacks his ass with it. Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. Like, yo, I'm telling you, if you never saw this movie, man, yo, you gotta watch it, man. This movie is funny as shit. It's action/comedy, so yo, it's worth the watch. And I think I paid about $15 for this, Walmart.com. Yo, it's just so many moments in the movie, man, that had me laughing out loud, man. Like, I think everybody will like it. You know what I mean? Like, just give it a chance. If you haven't saw it, give it a chance. You will love it, man. So that's pretty much my review on it. I thank y'all for listening. And like I said, if y'all got a movie y'all want me to talk about, yo, let me know. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk about it. Jay, I am not talking about Suspiria. That movie fucking sucks, bro. But yeah, if y'all got a movie y'all want me to talk about, man, let me know. I'm game. Other than that, but I'm game. You know what I'm saying? So I bid y'all a good night, and we will be back next week with another movie review. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Peace.